Today on the show, the legendary Andrew Dice Clay. Everybody knows Andrew Dice Clay as the first stand-up comedian to sell out arenas, selling out Madison Square Garden twice in a row. And he has gone on to have an incredible career as an actor, starring recently in Entourage and A Star is Born with Lady Gaga, playing Lady Gaga's father, and Blue Jasmine. And his incredible performances have won him rave reviews, but I also consider Andrew Dice Clay to be a very good friend. One of my best friends in the world. And I think he would say the same about me. In fact, I believe I'm his second best friend. We starred together on The Celebrity Apprentice with the President of the United States. And today, Andrew Dice Clay calls in from his car as he's driving around Los Angeles, being charitable in the middle of this pandemic. He has decided to be selfless and think about others, and he is driving around and leaving clothes for the homeless on the streets of Los Angeles. I didn't know this was going to be what he was doing when he called. He said he was going to call into the show today, and he did, and this just happened to be what Dice was doing at the time. So we speak about what happened to Andrew Dice Clay when he's going through a crisis like this. How's he living his life? What's it like at home right now with his girlfriend and his two sons during this unprecedented war against the coronavirus and COVID-19. So, here's Andrew Dice Clay. Hello, Andrew.
Tommy.
How are you?
I'm all right. This is what's going on here.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So, because we're all, in the quarantine situation.
Yes.
All right. So, I decide this is a good time to be like Robin Hood.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I came up with a new name for him. Dice Hood. You know?
Okay.
Instead of Robin Hood, Dice Hood, you see like the parallel?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you robbing toilet paper from the grocery store and giving it to yourself?
No. We're coming out of right now. I got a little video from downtown LA where I've been dropping off gigantic garbage bags, green leaf bags that I stole from Smart and Final.
Okay.
But I had every right to steal it because I filled it with, and not old stuff like sweatpants, sweats, T-shirts, shoes, and just hitting different areas and just dropping the bags.
Okay, for the homeless.
For the homeless.
Yeah.
Which, when you go downtown, it's just amazing. And of course, I had to stay far away, and I would just yell to them, just share this stuff, and they come after it, whatever.
Well, that's very nice that you're doing that. I mean, we're in the middle of this pandemic, and you're out thinking of others.
Well, yeah, I think that's the smart thing, and I'm not looking, me, I'm just doing it because I'm going, all right, so we have all these things, get everything together. This is a good time because this kind of time has never happened. And just go out there and just dump it on the people that could really use it.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, in regular times, I don't think of that too often.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do it with a lot of stuff I have and just drop it where it needs to be dropped, and that's it.
Well, that's a very nice thing you're doing because most people right now, myself included, and I'm now kind of ashamed to say I'm just sort of hunkered down in my house and scared about what's going on here, kind of thing. How are you feeling about this? Are you afraid about what's happening here personally?
I like that there's really no traffic.
Okay.
I mean, as far as what's going on, we have been quarantining, but I do, go out, take a walk, that type of thing. I am staying away from people the best I can. So are my boys. So is my girlfriend. Everybody's staying away. And we've basically been in the house. But that's when I started, like, packing stuff up. Like I said, I had to go steal the box of, at Smart and Final of the giant leaf bags, which they probably would have donated it to me if they knew, but I didn't have time because I wanted to get away from people.
Right.
So I just walked out of the store with a 90 bag. They hold up to, like, it's amazing how much they hold. They're the biggest bags I could find.
I've seen on your Instagram you're going to the grocery store quite a bit still, though. You are out. Have you got supplies at home? Do you have a lot of supplies in case that you can't get?
I
food?
got as much as you could possibly have. I don't have like 3 refrigerators, so you go out like twice a week. You like I say, I stay away from people, and more than the 6-foot distance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I actually had to say to a guy in the grocery, and you know me, I'm the nicest guy in the world. I said, "Get the fuck away from me."
Right.
Back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Because there are, look, in normal times, me and you've talked about this, how people cross that boundary of personal space.
Uh-huh.
Because most millennials are fucking idiots. Know that.
Okay.
So instead of like the way we grew up, where you are like 3 feet apart having a conversation, they cross that personal space that you have to start backing up, that you got to back up a little. This is in normal time.
Yeah, in normal times you don't like when people get close to you. I've seen this happen when we've been together, but so in a pandemic, it's got to be even worse.
Yeah, but those same idiots are out there. So, I've had to tell a couple people, back the fuck up or I'll hit you with a pipe.
Yeah.
And that's it. You know what I mean? If you're that close that I could hit you with a pipe, you deserve it.
Yeah. And
you
so
know what I mean?
So there has been quite a bit of this happening on social media. People in grocery stores getting in arguments over. That? People have been getting in fights in the grocery store over a roll of toilet paper and things like this. Has this been happening?
No, I got to tell you what. I'm sitting here with Dylan. He's my dumping partner.
Yeah.
Okay, you can say hello, Dylan.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom.
Hello, Dylan. How are you guys holding up? This is Andrew Dice Clay's son, Dylan, and we of course know each other very well. And I haven't talked to you since this whole thing started. You feeling okay, Dylan?
Wait.
I'm holding up pretty good, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I got to be honest. The boys are really like mentally dealing with this at a very good level. Yeah. I'm the one that's always in a panic because I'm the father. So it's like I try to watch over them and my girlfriend, and you get that. But the way they've been handling it is really unbelievable because the one thing that I do see with this quarantine stuff is, how people have handled it for the most part. They, once people were told to stay in, for the most part, that could have been looting. They could have been just bashing through the windows of stores and destroying every area, but they're doing it in a pretty chill manner. I got to be honest.
Are you worried? Are you worried that it could that we could see more social unrest in Los Angeles? If this lasts longer, if more people start to get sick.
Well, I got to tell you, where we just came from, I'll let Dylan tell you how this. Tell him what you just witnessed. So.
I mean, well, we're going down to like Skid Row. It's a sad situation.
It's so sad, and you're thinking, these people are just going to really get hit with it because they have no cover, really.
Yeah.
It's really sad, a sad state of affairs that, in normal times, a lot of people ignore it. I got to be honest. And, I'm trying not to, but I'm trying to stay safe at the same time, but how the general public has been handling it is pretty cool. I haven't seen the fighting in the groceries other than the arguments I get into,
Just the fighting you start, yeah.
No, because, I'll tell a person nice, like, you gotta move it. Like the other day, I nearly had a war over bananas.
Uh-huh. What happened there?
Because, they were touching a lot of bananas.
Oh.
And I said, so I didn't take the banana. I didn't fight with them. I just wouldn't touch the bananas. I'm not going to take it. There was another instance where I went into not a vitamin store, but not a chain.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like GNC. It was a place I go to get certain protein bars that I like.
Yeah.
Because you do have to spend a lot of time blowing up, eat a protein bar. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the guy, this asshole, this fucking asshole
okay, yeah.
of a human being, okay?
Yeah.
Starts counting, and he's not wearing any kind of gloves. We're just keeping our eyes peeled for the last drop.
Yeah.
We're coming up Kawanga now. So anyway, he's counting every bar with his hands, and ringing it up. And I'm going, are you taking precautions? But it was already at the level of the sale where I was buying it and putting the money, whatever.
Yeah.
So I wound up taking all of this home. And then like hours later, I'm just looking at it sitting on a table, and I grab another green bag, not as big as the green bag I'm loading with clothes, but another green bag, and I just dumped everything because I'm like, I don't know what went through my head that I just wanted to get out of that store. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Away from that guy. So I just threw the money down and I took it. But like I couldn't have slept right at night if I knew those protein bars and protein powder was in the house because his hands were all over it.
Yeah. So are these the kind of precautions you're taking? What other precautions are you taking? You spray everything down with Lysol? Are you using the hand sanitizer?
Wait a minute.
This, and then there's under the bridge up ahead.
Wait. Hold it here. Yeah. Circle around. Circle around.
What are you guys doing right now?
I'm gonna drop the last bag.
Is this where you want to drop it?
I want you. They have to sort of know. So you pass those tents, okay? Wait, make the right here. Let's see what this is. Let's just go slow. Go slow. I would do it on the Kawanga. I think there were more.
Okay.
Yeah. There's this one homeless block. Wait, make the right here.
Yeah.
Okay, just pass these people.
No, I gotta
right past the tents. This is good. Tommy, hold on for 1 second.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay, talk to.
Just tell us what's going on. It's very
my dad.
very kind what you guys are doing.
Here, okay, we're pulled over.
All right.
My dad's getting out of the car.
Tommy, is it bad if I call you back in a minute?
No. Let's.
Just keep rolling. Just keep rolling, because
Okay.
yeah, this is sort of real time. This is happening in real time.
My dad just got out of the car.
Yeah.
We're at a place where there's a lot of homeless people living out in tents.
Yeah.
He's getting the big bag out. He's yelling, "Yo!" He's going, "Share that with everybody." All right, now the homeless people.
Enjoy it. Share it.
He just told him to share it with everybody. We jumped up.
Let's go.
Huge bag of supplies.
Okay.
A ton of tents
Well,
on Kawanga One second.
We're kind of right in the heart of Hollywood right now.
Yeah. The entire block was circled. The whole circle of the block was with the. Oh, what a rush!
Dice,
Dice, you the guys coming through. What's that?
Dice, you've been coming here you've been living in Los Angeles since the 80s, right?
Yes.
What year did you move here? Was it what year?
79.
79.
February 79.
Yeah. So, have you ever seen anything like this? The homelessness in this city?
No, that's what's unbelievable. Like when you go looking for it. I mean, I just went around an entire block right off of Cahuenga near the Sunset Strip that's got complete tents and refrigerator boxes. And, I'm the first one to make fun of, it's a bit to me talking about homeless, always. But it doesn't mean I really don't have compassion for it, So during these times, I just want to do what I feel is the right thing, I'm not doing it like God is going, oh, look what a nice guy. You know how people do things for those reasons?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With the, oh, I belong to this charity. Look how terrifical I am. Fuck you. When I do stuff, it's just to do it.
Yeah.
I'm a guy, I'm somebody that's walked by more than one time, more than a lot of times, and just put thousands of dollars in homeless cups. There was one guy that came running at me on one leg one time that I put $5,000 in his cup.
Really?
There was a lady outside the Comedy Store one night with a grocery cart with two kids. It just seemed to be 5,000 all the time.
Yeah, sure.
And I remember doing it in Chicago from things. So I've done it a bunch of times, but I don't call the news and go, look how terrific I am.
Yeah.
I do it. It's from the heart. That's really from the heart.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, constructible, charities are not good. They're a good thing, but it's always about, look at me, look how much I gave, put me in the newspaper.
Yeah.
And I was never about that, really, just never my whole life.
It's sort of, it's unbelievable. I mean, I've lived in Los Angeles for 20 years and it's always been there, but it just seems in the last couple of years it has just gotten way worse. And to describe it to people around the world who haven't been here in the last few years to Los Angeles, every overpass, every bridge, every street is sidewalks are
right now.
Yeah, the sidewalks are full of tent after tent after tent after tent. They say there's around 100,000 or between 75,000 homeless people living on the streets of Los Angeles right now, and it's getting worse. And you wonder what.
But see, the reason I really noticed and thought of the idea of just dropping things is because of the fact that everybody had, people were flying, so we got rid of who knows how many people, which thrills me, because these cocksuckers in their heart that don't use that blinker, okay?
Uh-huh.
The closest thing to you on the steering wheel, but yet you're going to go from the right lane 4 lanes over on the left, not giving a fuck the problems you might cause, or making a U-turn anywhere you fucking feel. Fuck them. Go back to fucking Mississippi, you fucking asshole. You're never making it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
L.A.
Go live in a tree in fucking Montana.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here already.
L.A. is definitely.
Without them.
Yeah, L.A. is full of.
But now that we cleared out a lot of them.
Yeah.
When I would drive around is when I'd see all the homeless.
Yeah.
And I'm going, you know what? You got to do something. You're at home quarantined anyway. There's a million things I don't wear, things that I bought, things that are given to me. And I'm like, just fill up giant bags and just drop it off. Let them have it. Heavy duty sweatpants, jeans, every things they'd never be able to, brand new fucking, $200 sneakers. Like, just give it away. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at what you're saying. I'm just enjoying the way you're saying it. As always, you know, we always laugh with each other
No, of
about
course.
everything. Yeah, yeah,
No, I know that.
yeah,
And I knew you would enjoy that I took the name Robin Hood and turned it into Dice Hood.
yes,
You know,
absolutely.
only I take from myself and I give to the poor and the needy.
And during this time,
You know what I mean?
yeah, during this time, I mean, that's very commendable because a lot of people are not thinking that way right now. I'm sure. How long do you think this?
No.
How long do you think this is going to last? Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to last. I'm not a doctor. How do I know? What do I know?
Just what you think.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm searching for chicken. You know what I mean? You know. You know, there was this one guy I really wanted to fucking punch his face in because he gave me a line on eggs.
What did this guy do?
And
What did he do?
And I went, you know, I had like an inside guy about eggs.
Okay.
You know, chicken eggs, whatever the fuck, you know.
Yeah.
And I go there, and I look like an asshole in front of my chick because there's no eggs.
Oh, okay.
You know. She's going, I guess the tip didn't pay off. I think, put it on the internet. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then
there's
I got another tip.
There's always a lot of in sort of amazing interaction with you and your girlfriend and your friends on your Instagram page, which
People to laugh. I've been putting up stuff today, Andrew Dice Clay on Instagram, and you know, is it official? I don't know. It's the one with the blue dot. You know.
Yeah. Verified.
Yeah, I love Instagram. It's a creative thing, but yeah. So some of it I try to capture on film, you know, and just put up there. And like today, I'm putting up stuff just so I'm not giving the inspirational fucking speeches that all these fucking assholes are giving, like they know anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't need to know what the lady, you know, that does my nails, you know, thinks how we got to act, and you know, just do my fucking nails.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah. I guess the reason why I was asking how long you think this is going to last, what I really was asking is could you ever have imagined anything like this happening in your lifetime? I mean, has there ever been anything in your life that you can compare to this time we're going through right now?
Nobody's ever thought. I don't think anybody's ever thought of this. And you know, like I said, I love that people are behaved. You know what I mean? And they're going with the orders of, you know, stay in and, you know, stay close to home. Only go out if you need groceries or a prescription, or if you want to get yourself jerked off, like in a massage parlor, that kind of thing.
I don't know if that's
all needs.
I'm not sure if that's essential travel.
Well, no. Let's say you're single, right?
Okay.
You're sitting around the house watching music videos, and the chicks got like their shorts up their ass. You know, and you just get bored touching yourself. You know what? I'm gonna go get myself jerked off over at the Chinaman massage joint.
All right.
Like that.
Yeah. Okay.
As long as you use a little Purell.
But that's a little bit of we're off on a little sidetrack here, though. But listen, what
what I'm saying is you don't got to get jerked off. They can just jiggle your balls a little.
Yeah. No, I know.
You know, as long as they use the Purell, and as long as they're wearing the surgical gloves that go along with, which I think Purell should sell with the lotion to put on your hand gloves. Which, you know, so you could either use the Purell to clean your hands, or use the Purell for the little Thai massage place to jerk you off.
So what
keeps all the germs off your dick?
Yeah. So what are you doing to pass the time at home? Dice, what are you doing to pass the time at home?
Well, I'm very involved with my brand new girlfriend watching the 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Day Fiancé, Baby Love. You know the song?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Do you watch it?
No, I don't.
No, 90 Day Fiancé might be my favorite show of all time. And right now, there's this chick, I don't know where she's from, and she went to Nigeria to be with this fucking guy. Oh my God. It's like mutant people in the world. It's unbelievable what's out there.
I would not have expected that was what you were watching. I don't know why that surprises me.
Well, you could either watch that or you could watch Cooperman on CNN.
Yeah,
scare the fuck out of you.
Yeah, Anderson Cooper. Yeah, it is scary. So you're not. I think I tend to do that. I tend to have Cooperman on pretty much all day. And
I like him. Don't get me wrong. He's not doing anything wrong. He's doing what's got. I mean, this was a man. What was he like? He was an astronaut before he did this, right?
Anderson Cooper. I don't think he was an astronaut. I don't think he was an astronaut.
I met him years ago, and I thanked him for his service.
Yeah.
And I let him know that I'm military myself.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not sure that he was an astronaut, though.
No, but I was in Troop 178.
I did not know that.
So
I didn't know that.
I got the shirt to prove it. I was a Boy Scout.
Okay.
So,
I see. A Boy Scout.
I mean, Eleanor likes to make fun of my military background. In the meantime, let me see her make a slip knot.
Yeah.
Let me see her put up a tent. Let me see her start a fire in the woods like a barbecue without having like, a grill.
Yeah, sure.
I could do those things. Yeah.
Absolutely.
If I got to go up into the mountains to get away from everybody, I know what to take, what to do. I already got canteens.
Yeah, absolutely. And that'll
understand?
That'll come in handy, during this situation if it gets any worse as well.
Well, I hope it doesn't come to that. So I've been doing that, a lot of military stuff.
Now, what about with your obviously? I'm just sorry, but with your comedy tour and your shows around the country, I'm assuming that you had to put some shows on hold because of this. You're always performing all over the world doing stand-up. I mean, is it strange not having that outlet to be not able to get up on stage for a while?
You know what? Number one, all the shows, they're not canceled. They've been postponed. I've booked other dates like September, October. But honestly, there were times I do Jones to perform.
Yeah.
I actually did a bit the other night at home that nobody laughed at. It actually caused stress and tension in the house.
I can imagine. Yeah.
About, when Barbara Streisand was with Don Johnson.
Okay. I guess, yeah.
Remember that? And they did that song.
Oh, okay. Kinda. Yeah. Kinda remember.
Yeah. They did like the song, and I was explaining, like what could have gone on in that studio because Barbara's one of the greatest singers in the world,
Yeah.
And Don Johnson was, Miami Vice, whatever the fuck he did,
Yeah.
And, but you could see her, with the attitude going, Don, you gotta sing from the diaphragm. You gotta, sing it a little harder, whatever, and him going, excuse me, singer, I'll just be over here till you calm down with the, I got to do this, I got to do that. And she's like, I'm just trying to put out a song that people are going to really love, because they were in love and they wanted to put out a song about their love. And she's like yelling at this guy in the studio because you know how they do takes.
Yeah.
And she's going, Don, this is what I do. And he's like, oh, really? Let me tell you something, Banana Nose. I was on the cover of People magazine 18 times for being the sexiest man in the fucking world.
Yeah.
So be happy you're getting to sit on my fucking dick late at night. Tell me how to sing.
Yeah.
It was like, and my sons are looking at me like I'm, like I did something.
Yeah.
I didn't write the song.
Yeah. Well, it's so
and I love Barbara.
Yeah.
I got no problem with her.
Yeah.
Except 8 years ago when my career was taking off and Barry Diller made a giant party in Malibu.
Uh-huh.
I was meeting all kinds of movie stars and singing stars, and I always loved Barbara. And she's right next to me. And, she just went with the flow of, oh, he shouldn't talk like that, instead of, like, saying hello and seeing if there's a real human behind the leather jacket.
Yeah, yeah.
So I always had a little problem with her.
Yeah.
So maybe now she'll learn to shut her fucking mouth.
Well, it's I don't know. She's listening.
No, if she's listening, I love her, and I love her son, Josh Brolin. I think he's just I love all his movies.
Yeah.
When he did No Men for No More War, something like that.
Yeah. No Country for Old Men. No Country for Old Men.
Oh, yeah, No Country for Old Men, with that guy that would blow the locks out of the door.
Yeah.
Remember that part?
Yeah. Javier Bardem, is that his name? Or am I getting him mixed up with someone else?
So, and when he was sitting with what's his face from Cheers, Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson, yeah.
And Woody's trying to talk to the guy like a human being, and the guy shoots him anyway. I mean, like, what's up with that?
Yeah. Great movie.
Like, why even do that? Like, he's trying to, like, be human with you.
Yeah. Great movie. Well,
this is what I mean about people. They don't know how to behave. And that's why in a time like this, when we need to behave, everybody's chill, And, I don't like that, and I don't talk politics at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know me.
Yeah,
but like when I'm hearing like Trump might tell like everybody like go back to doing whatever, that this could hurt his fucking election. Like I'm going, what are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
The reason it's not escalated to just, where you're seeing, 500,000 deaths, 1 million deaths, is because people are staying at home.
Yeah.
You got to know the animal you're fighting before you can fight it. So give the scientists a minute. That's, leave people. Financially, we're all going to hurt from this, but who cares as long as you can walk outside and take a walk.
Yeah.
Honestly, like when I see those, on the Cooper Smith show, like you should turn around to him and say, you got to stop saying that. Like, this ain't about elections. This ain't about any fucking thing. I mean, how long you want to be president anyway? 20 fucking years? Let it go. Who cares?
Donald.
Let somebody else have it.
Donald Trump. You've known him for many years.
Yeah, and so do you. We did the Apprentice thing together, Yeah. And that's, so we know him.
Yeah.
But it's like, don't send people back. It'll just cause chaos with this thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm holding out hope that that the next few weeks are not as bad as some people are predicting they could be, and that we can hopefully get back to a more sense of normalcy soon. But we'll have to just wait and see, I guess.
But when you see how, like I keep saying the word chill, which is a good word for this, how chill people have been about staying home, and not everybody has a home, like a house.
Yeah.
There's, when you do think of New York, you think of, little 2-bedroom apartments with a whole family, with little kids and babies, and nobody could go anywhere. You're quarantined, and everybody seems to be, chilling out with it because this is such a heavy thing. People are going, you know what? Do what you're told. Stay in. So if you start confusing people, there'll be fucking riots in the street if the numbers go tremendously high. I mean, for what is happening, I hate to say it, but the amount of deaths and the amount of people that have it is low compared to if you didn't, I think LA was the first that 40 million people stayed home. And then it was New York.
Yeah.
you got to have some kind of control over it, you know. So I wouldn't let people into the street that quick.
Yeah.
You know, I just wouldn't.
Yeah. That sounds like I think
Yeah, I'm not even messing around.
Yeah, no,
That's
absolutely.
Why I'm saying
Yeah.
you need these massage places to jerk you off.
Yeah.
And you know,
yeah.
rub your feet a little
Sure.
to keep you calm.
Well, of course, there's that too. Yes. Yeah. Well, Dice, Andrew, listen.
You got a broad there that you could bang into at least?
So, Andrew, if you need anything,
you don't have nobody there.
Not. We'll talk about that off the air. How about? But
because I got my chick.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
searching out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because you know she thinks you're a nice looking guy.
Yeah. We can talk about that later. Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know, Tommy, you know, is my best friend in show business.
Yeah.
He's my number one best friend.
Yeah. Oh
you
my
know.
gosh! Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds.
Well, you know that.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You know that.
Yeah. You know, listen, we've had a lot of great times together, and if you need anything, of course, during this crazy situation, you know,
that's why I
call me anytime.
I told her.
Yeah.
You know, what do you got for Tommy?
Yeah. No,
you know?
it's okay.
And I said Tommy only goes with A-list.
Yeah. No,
you know what I mean?
It's okay. We'll talk about that another time. Andrew.
Yeah, no, I don't want to get into it, but if you're going to bang into something,
yeah. No, we'll
and you know,
yeah, we'll get into that later.
You want to look down at a beautiful face and go, "Look what I just did
All
to
right.
you
All right.
again."
Andrew Dice Clay, thank you. All the best to you and your family.
We'll talk tomorrow if you want.
Please be safe.
We'll get into it a little.
Yeah, absolutely. Andrew, thanks for calling. Love you, man.
Okay. Be well, everybody, and stay safe.
All right.
So long.
Bye, Andrew. Bye. The always outrageous and incomparable Andrew Dice Clay. Well, thank you, Andrew. You definitely had me on the ropes there a little bit. I'm not always sure how to respond to some of the things that Dice says. We know each other very well, very, very well. I think people would be surprised to know that I've spent many a Thanksgiving over at the Silverstein household, and that's because Canadians, we celebrate Thanksgiving on a different day, and I'm often alone here in Los Angeles on Thanksgiving, so Andrew and his family have been nice enough to invite me over on many, many occasions, and I truly do love the man, and I hope he is hunkered down and safe during this entire ordeal that we're going through. I know he will be. Thank you, everyone who has been listening to the show every day. You can listen to it on iTunes. You can listen to it on Spotify. You can listen to it on Apple Podcasts and Google and all of these places that podcasts are available. It would be helpful if you were to tell your friends and your family to listen to the podcast. Tell them to search for the Tom Green Podcast. That's what we're listening to right now. And let's get the word out. We're brand new. We're going daily. I want to create a distraction for all of us while we're locked up in our homes and fighting this virus together. So we're going to get some information out there. We're going to try to make sure that everybody knows what they need to know. But we're going to also try to, like I said, create a little bit of a distraction from the news and the scary world that we're living in right now. So I hope you're enjoying. If you'd like to leave a comment, you can do so on my Instagram page at Tom Green. Leave a comment under the latest picture, and I will be reading those there. I read them all, and I comment as often as I can. Also, you can leave a comment on Twitter at Tom Green Live or on Facebook. Thank you, everybody. Sincerely, be well, be safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.